Hello everyone, hello, welcome back. Hello there, I'm AlbNextGen. Sorry for a little bit screaming. So, we're gonna stream today, what kind of game? Warframe. But first, we're gonna talk about PSVR, TikTok and other stuff, social media. Why we should talk about that? Well, since there is so much, in the famous reaction from USA and China for just a social media, it's very important. Like, it's actually very interesting, this thing. So I was thinking, why not talking about that a little bit, since I got some information, just a little bit, which on the USA, they said they're gonna ban it. Probably it will ban. I mean, from what I've learned so far, they will ban for sure the TikTok, because the thing is that they're starting like seriously, and the TikTok is not just a social media program. It's not just they have been talking on the TikTok long time, the videos, people streaming. I thought it was just rumors and this and that, but everyone knows that TikTok is an application which China has created. It's made by China, the government of China, CCP I think is the name. So anyway, it's made by them, and they have different version of their own TikTok, social media, which means they don't call it TikTok, it's different, but like the TikTok, they have a different one, and the algorithm that they use is totally different from the TikTok. So the algorithm that our TikTok use on the West countries TikTok, it's more about losing the concentration, losing the main subject, which is for the people to share more information. Instead of the main subject is for the people to get positive and plus instead of minus, and be creative, right? So the TikTok, it says you be creative, but in reality what make you more attracted by the videos, your videos get more attracted, more viewers when you do stupid stuff, like I don't know, stuff like someone goes somewhere, someone insults someone else, or try to be like a gangster to the policeman, or stuff that is negative in reality, like in some way trying to show up the we have rights and this and that, right? But in reality it's negative way, try to make people get hated inside them, get hated, so make them to feel that something is wrong with the world, that everything is shit and everything is bad, and so these things on the TikTok makes all these kind of videos go up more, they get more attraction. So this is the algorithm from TikTok, so it makes you more, so you lose time with stupid stuff, instead of it saying you're being creative because you're creating a video of stupid stuff, and because you are doing stupid stuff you get attention, and you're like, why not creating more stupid stuff? Another guy see your video and he create also stupid stuff. So in the end, the people in the western countries, all they do is losing their time. In reality they're not creating anything, they're losing their time. Instead of, for example, TikTok should be give more attention, like YouTube for example has, when people create something in their home, right, they be creative, like they do creations, like how to make, for example, the PS5 controller with 2 more buttons, right, and the guy shows you. That's positive. Why it is positive? Because it helps you out to be more happy instead of getting hate and anger and think that something is wrong with your world. And that means that you psychologically go down, even though you don't understand it. So you do this stuff, and without understanding it, you get angry, and so you get angry to your co-mates or people around you anyway, and they also get angry because they see you as a problematic person. So as you are a problematic person and you don't understand it, you suddenly see people goes away from you, and you're like, why the world is like that? Because no one cares about me and this and that. So in reality, we need to see inside us, so which means that TikTok create this stuff, right? And these videos, I mean, it gives you attention to those videos that you create, and everyone goes like, oh, and they create more chaos. The right word is chaos. Create more chaos inside the country. So people, instead of working, they get more frustrated, and they don't work. They don't like to work. They don't like to do anything. And even if they do anything, they don't do anything, still they got like something is wrong with the world. Even if they get paid and they don't do anything, still they will complain because they're like, something is wrong with the world. Why? Because someone talked to me a bad way and this and that, but you don't see yourself, right? Why you're doing this. So the guy who make a video, for example, on TikTok by insulting a policeman or whatever, I'm just giving an example because I saw this video. There was this guy in 10 o'clock in the morning in USA, or in London, I think, I don't remember exactly. Anyway, he go and scream to this policeman and this and that. They create, maybe it was even a fake, maybe the policeman was a fake policeman, I don't know. From what I saw is that the idea, the message that the video sent to the people, around the world, that's the problem. It's not what you do. Like, it's like so you send this message, right, and the TikTok keeps your video up, and you get more viewers, and you do more shit like that. So in reality, what you do, you create hate between the people around you, or generally people see other your videos, and they are like, oh, right, why am right? The policeman is his fault and this and that. So in that video, the policeman was calm. He said to stop filming because was a private property there, and he cannot film that and this and that. And this guy was arguing and blah 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 blah, and probably because the policeman he didn't want to harm the guy probably, and he was keep going talking with this guy because he's a social guy. I mean, the policeman was talking to the guy instead of, probably that was in London, because in USA they usually hit the people. I'm just saying and just kidding, but not always. But it depends on the countries. If someone has a gun in London, they don't have guns. Even though a policeman doesn't have, I mean, the normal policeman doesn't have. They have only teasers. I think. So in USA, it's totally different story. So in USA, people are more like, your life is danger. As a policeman, you are in danger, and you cannot do stuff like just wait for the gun to hit you. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that these videos create bad icon on the TikTok, create bad chaos inside the country. So, and from one side, and the second one is that they're getting loaded. It's a main source getting from Western countries, right? Getting its income for the Chinese government. I don't know what the company of the TikTok anyway. The company of the Chinese government are getting, I don't know how many billions actually. I think it was 200 billion. I don't know, I'm not sure how many billions, but it's a lot of money they're getting. So the country, the TikTok, it's a main income. I mean, one of the main income from as a money, as a currency, as income, as economy. So you're gonna be like, what? Just a TikTok? What the hell? Yeah, a TikTok. It's huge for China. I mean, I'm not saying it's the main one. It's one of the very important incomes of China. Like when you have a social media, like USA, for example, has Hollywood. It was anyway. Now it's not big deal, the Hollywood. So back then was big deal, was the biggest, you know, income, like movies and stuff for USA. Now the China is growing up on the TikTok, you know, this thing. And the problem is not that, is that they are creating, they have different algorithm. It's a problem as a social media, as a program, as a software. So like I said, it gives you more attraction on the video that are more stupid. I mean, in the way like create more chaos, more hatred, more stupid stuff. So if you go into TikTok, probably you already know, because if you are a TikToker, you know what, you know, attract more the people there. If you talk about more like, for example, if you go on stream, everyone stream, but they stream like you go around talk and you just stay there and you like, give me more money, give me more money, you know, like you know, the TikToker streamers, they just get 1,000 2,000 viewers or more, I don't know, and they're like, you know, like, come on guys, give me more flags, or I don't know what they give as gifts. And for what? Like, what they're doing, you're just standing there and you're just saying that you're doing nothing. So it's not creative. Like, you're not creating something, you're not putting a picture or doing something. Be creative, you know, be programmed. Like, you know, this is the scene of the start of the video. Like you have the scene that you're talking about, you have the scene that you play games, you have the scene that you talk about news, you have, you know, kind of, you know, you have the scene, what I mean, the scene like a studio, you know, like you have this studio, you create so you need to be programmed, you know, like more professional. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that they go on the, they are not too much creative, even though the TikTok is about creative, to be creative, but it's not exactly creative, like really creative, how can I say it. So anyway, when the TikTok gets a lot of viewers and the income for the Chinese government, so it's a software that is used in Western countries, only in Western countries. That's the strange thing, right? Only in Western countries. So the government, China's government, has totally different program software for them, for the Chinese people in China anyway. So they have a totally program, they are controlled about anything. I was trying, by the way, since we're talking about this, I was trying to go to Bilibili, this website, to register, and they were asking me for the ID. You get the point. They know. They don't just know what they're doing in details. Of course, also Google knows everything, but they take China, the programs that they use are generally as a government. They don't just get information from the people, I mean from the free people, you know, like what you do and you talk, they need to know, they get you every details. They don't just let you, like, you know, okay, maybe whenever you like, they don't let that freedom to you. They get details, your ID, your number ID, and you are just a company, not the government, right? You're just a company. Why you need my ID, right? Bilibili is just a website, and they need it. Why? Because the government gives them the right. So you don't really have a freedom in China, but there's more security, but in a bad way or a good way, I don't know that. Like, is people get better in this way or worse? I don't know. The point is that the company is like the government there. Like, if they want you to do anything, they're gonna do it because the government gives them the right. So they are kind of, if you have a little bit power, you're more power over you. So it's like, I don't know how they call it, like more like monopoly. I don't know how they call the word exactly. Like, yeah, if you have a little bit power, then you are like the god above what you have beneath you. So, but above you, they are like God. So the company is God to the consumers, which they should actually be the opposite, right? Now the consumer, right? Now the company itself has a God above it, like the government or others, so other part of the governments anyway. So everyone has like, so it's kind of instead of being the giving all the rights to the consumers, right, to the clients, so they are to the users actually. So they are like more like, you know, they get they have all your information. So anyway, in this Bilibili website, I was trying to put this ID, my ID. They did not accept it. I was like, damn, I did it once in my life. I never done it again. They did accept. They took it, of course, the information. And when I said this back then, 2 years ago, to a player there on the PSVR, it was like, oh shit, man! Now someone is going around you with their ID. I'm like, you know what? There are so many people. I even deleted it. I mean, I even not deleted that ID, but expired. That ID was expired either way. So anyway, not expired at that time, but after. So now on, I created a new ID, a new number, not exactly ID. I'm not gonna tell you what exactly was, but it was a kind of ID document. So the point is that be careful online and in social medias, and you don't know what's going on above. I mean, behind it. And that was about the TikTok. Now PSVR 2 is an awesome VR, an awesome. It has a lot of games so far. I mean, lot. Like, you know, they did not release everything, but we have a Crossfire behind me, Sierra Squad, that we're not gonna play today because I don't have the PSVR 2. I'm just gonna inform you for some information about PSVR, and probably you know already. As you see it in my back here, this PSVR 2 is it has its own controllers. It's a little bit expensive, but I was thinking also, if you think that PSVR 1 didn't have controllers at all, so the controllers were the Move controllers, which was sold separately. So it means that since it was sold separately, you had to pay more. So in reality, it's the same price, PSVR 2 as the PSVR 1. Well, not exactly the same price, but you know, like if you count all those, you buy Move controllers on the PSVR 1, you buy an aim controller. Oh, it goes actually more than PSVR 2 as money, as you know, as as money. So since they have two controllers here, right, left and right, and the PSVR in my bag here, and PSVR 2 has there are two controllers, right, and the PSVR 2 also, it's more better technology with cameras. You don't even need a camera. So if you think all of that, in reality the PSVR 2 is not expensive, but compared to the PS5, it is expensive because the PS5 is the same price as the controller as the console itself. So to be connected with the PSVR 2, you need the PS5 for sure, and just the USB cable, which the PSVR 2 has already, and that's it, you play the game. It's so simple. So actually it's huge advantage on the PSV compared to the PSVR 1. Now the PSVR 2, PlayStation Virtual Reality 2, so it has the camera. So if you count as, I don't know, 70 euro, let's say, let's count in euro, 70 euro for the camera on the, I'm talking about PSVR 1, right? How much it may cost if you compare the PSVR 1 with PSVR 2 back then and now, the PSVR 2 now. Now PSVR 1, you had to buy a camera, right, of the PS4. So the PSVR 1 was kind of 400, 300 something. I think it was 400 euro, right, on the release. So you get another 70 euro or 80 euro. I don't know how much it was a cam. Let's say 80 euro. Probably it was more, but anyway, maybe it was 100 something. But let's say it was 80 euro. M controller, another 80 euro, 160. Move controllers, another 50 or 60 euro. So it's 200 euro. So if you count all these, and it was no camera, right? It was not the technology the PSVR 2 has. So if you count all this, it's already 600 euro, 600 something. So the PSVR 2 is 650. Actually, let me rethink. It's 600 in euro, 550 in USA dollars, and 700 in New Zealand dollars. I think I'm not sure. Anyway, the point is that yeah, it's 600 euro. So if you count all this, in reality, all this that you're buying is the same price of the PSVR. So it's not actually expensive. I count all that, and I saw, wow, actually, it's a good price for the technology that it has. But of course, we as consumers, we always like to complain, and we have to complain because the companies can be better, and they create more better and better and hello willing, so better and better technology and better economy, as to sell it more cheaper, be better as humans. So let's see. Now, since we talked already about TikTok, China, USA, Crossfire, Sierra Squad. We didn't talk too much about it, but we talked about the previous streaming. Now we talked about PSVR 2. Now Crossfire, Sierra Squad is kind of Call of Duty or Battlefield. Actually, I would say Battlefield. I don't know. We need to see about that. In PSVR, that's crazy. I don't know if it is PvP or PvE, which means player versus computer, like cooperation, right? You cooperate with other players to beat the computer, to beat the missions. Like you have a mission and you finish it. Or it is because I didn't see too much information. Or it is PvP, which means like Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3 was crazy. Imagine that on VR. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm hoping that Crossfire Sierra Squad is kind of that way. Like you take tanks, vehicles, and you fight in Battlefield. Like you fight in a war, like against the other players. Another, I don't know, 4 players, 6 players. I don't know how much maybe. I think it's 4 against 4. So imagine that 4 against 4, and you can also take a tank to ride the tank. I mean, ride the tank, or how they say, drive the tank. And 2 of them drive the tank, and the other 2 stay behind. I know, whatever, like, or something like that, like cooperative or stuff like that. It would be awesome, like. So this is what I saw in the trailer, kind of that way. Let's hope it's kind of a Battlefield 4 a gameplay, and like total chaos on a PSVR, or at least you can use vehicles. That will be the first game on the PSVR 2. I mean, generally on VR, that you can use vehicles and just do a chaos there. And this is what I've seen so far. Anyway, let's go to the live scene. We have an update here. Okay, I didn't know that we have an update here. Updating DualSense while gonna device software. Don't turn off your. Oh, I'm not even connecting the USB. I think I need to connect the USB. Or they are just updating. How the hell they are updating the USB? I mean, my controller. I don't have a USB connected. Oh, restarting my controller. Damn, the PlayStation. Sony is so much advanced. Wow, I don't even have connected my USB and they restarted my controller. So it is connected with wireless or Bluetooth, whatever. I think it's a Bluetooth, right? And you can do the update without even connecting on the USB. Back then was with the USB. Now looks like I don't need the USB. It can be updated with wireless. I mean, Bluetooth anyway. So